introducing Lenzing's Young Science Award, which is starting this year for the first time in September at the Dornbirn Global Fibers. After this inspiring research panel led by the German Federal Environment, we would now like to turn our attention to another very realm of young talent and how to pave the way for the next generation becoming true change makers and innovators. Clemens, where are you calling in?
Hey, good morning from my side. So I'm sitting at Lenzing headquarters today, so in my office, so that's in Upper Austria. And yeah, very happy to be here.
Wonderful. Lenzing, I mean, everybody knows, is the fiber supplier turning cellulose fiber from the wood into products. And more than that, Lenzing plays a key role by doing more and more than supplying fibers as within a deeply circular universe, greening the supply chain in strong partnership for change. Tencel, Viocell, Lenzing, Refibra, Ecovero, and so on are the trademarks of Lenzing, most of them wood-based and biodegradable, and are part of the answer to some of our planet's most pressing problems that we are also addressing in the 2020-30 the Berlin Fashion Summit today. Clemens, you're a chemist holding a PhD in analytical chemistry, and you are head of fiber science, textile products, global research and development at Lenzing. You are always forefront of fiber development and enabler for uncountable companies to realize their ambitions of true innovation and healthy and safe products. What can you share with the next generation? What was your secret to this success?
So to be honest, I mean, it's been a long journey so far. Yeah. So I joined Lenzing already 14 years ago. And as you know, textile business itself is changing nearly on a daily basis. So there's always new trends. There's always things to fulfill already from, let's say, a fiber producer perspective. We all know that, let's say, the textile industry is one of the most polluting industries in the world. And in parallel, the textile consumption is increasing on a continuous basis. So we as Lenzing are somehow dedicated to make our contribution towards these hopefully greener products in the future. And this is definitely part of our daily business. So this is what we do every day, and what we stand for at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, Lenzing's role and vision as a driver for regenerating fashion systems, which is our topic, is really crucial as fibers derived from nature and have been certified as compostable and biodegradable, not only industrial, but also home, soil and marine conditions. So they're really fully able to revert back to nature, which is, I think, core for enabling a regenerative agriculture for textile. So, and many cradle-to-cradle products, for example, aiming for positive impact and the beneficial footprint include Lenzing fibers. So can you elaborate a bit more on the role of research and development for creating positive impact?
Yeah, happy to do so. So I think we are known as one of the leading innovators in wood-based cellulose fibers. And I think we are really best positioned to make a real difference and to create a more sustainable future with our products. Therefore, we are really setting ourselves very ambitious goals, especially with respect to CO2 neutrality, with respect to energy sources and consumption. And last but not least, very important point, also for finding and developing new and alternative raw material feedstocks in order to reduce our environmental footprint at the end of the day. So also in order to give some example on that, so our newest lyocell plant, which was built in Thailand, went online just a couple of days ago. And this is all a plant which is CO2 neutral.
Wow, this is so exciting. Let's go in detail to the Young Scientist Award that you're offering, which will be presented in September and is targeting bachelor's and master graduate students in 3 categories: fashion and circular economy, textile recycling, and innovative use of bio-based fibers. What is the motivation and vision for the Young Scientist Award? for Lenzing?
So, yeah, I would say that really supporting young scientists in developing their ideas, their topics, really perfectly fits to Lenzing's innovation and also sustainability philosophy. And by creating this award and also how it is set up with respect to the categories you already mentioned, we want to create, how to say, more awareness in a sense that all of us need to think in a bigger picture, yeah, and bundle forces in order really to significant steps towards a greener future in the textile industry. Because I mean, so many different approaches, yeah, in order to make products green in a more sustainable way. But at the end of the day, it affects the whole textile chain, and we really think really from the start to the end, and therefore we really need to work together.
Totally agree. And let me know, who would be the ideal candidate for the award?
That's a really good. I have no clue if there is really the ideal candidate, but we are really looking for young, motivated, innovative people with how to say box thinking and hands-on mentality. And I think most important, at least for me, would be that the candidates are inspiring the industry. So this is, I think, this is what we need.
Maybe just to add, as I'm also part of the jury together with the wonderful Carla Magruder, the founder of Acceleration Circularity, and Dieter Eichinger, who's head of standardization at the BRSFA. I'm also really looking forward to these applications. I think it's so important to have the opportunity to support the young generation. And what do you envision to receive as application in detail? Can you maybe tell a bit more about that?
Sure. So I think we don't want to make it too complicated. So I think submission should really cover, let's say, a description of the work that has been done, or maybe the candidate is still working on. So this can be either covering a thesis, a project, a paper that has been already written and published. We want to have, of course, a CV, that we know who's the person. I think what is really important is that all submissions should be done in English, so that we have a common language on that. And what I really would like to highlight is that the jury will also, how to say, elaborate and evaluate the quality of the submission, which means we are really asking for getting creative and maybe think about doing a pitch video or something like that. So this is, in a nutshell, what we require. So actually quite easy to handle, I would say.
Yeah, so the challenge is on the side of the graduates to send in their fantastic work that they have been doing. And maybe just to add, as we are also in the summit have some great speakers as have been graduates from the master program Sustainability in Fashion, and like Ricardo Garay, Ida Budde, and Renala Krebs and so on, that are now kind of really change maker and part of pushing the agenda forward. And I think this is really great that you directly address the graduates as really the next generation able to make the change. But maybe you can also say from your side how you think that this award can contribute to regenerative fashion.
So I think really by putting together the three categories, I think we have generated some kind of really wide scope that enables us hopefully to identify some possible game changers for the textile industry. And I think what's really important as well is that bringing the young talents then to really the Global Fiber Congress in Dornbirn in September this year. So we really offer an ideal platform, also for our younger colleagues to present their work on the one hand side, but also on the other hand side, really to work and interact with the industry and maybe also other academic institutions. So what we really want to do and aim for is creating a fruitful environment, which triggers hopefully new ideas in the process and also maybe some future and new collaborations and solutions. So this would be, let's say, the best of what we can get out of it. And
Yep.
maybe to add, we don't want to just leave it for 2020. We plan to do that now every year. At least
That's
for the next
wonderful.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe just as a last sentence to the whole audience, you find the information online on the Lenzing website, and for every graduate, please apply, and the others, please spread the word. I think this is really relevant. And Clemens, just as a final sentence to the young talents. What's your message for them to transform the fashion system to the good?
Yeah, good question. So I think this is maybe anyhow true for all people who are investigating and innovating on whatever topic. Yeah, I just would say stay curious, believe in what you're doing. It's worth it, I would say. Yeah. So this is
wonderful. Thank you so much, Clemens. And back to the studio.
You're welcome. Thank you very much for being here.